So welcome to video number 3, and this is rounds number 20 to 24. So only a few rounds today because this round is gonna blow your mind. This round is what helps create those blue ribbons at this fair. Just saying, this round that we're about to do is called Around the Mulberry Bush, and you know, I had no idea where I came up with that. But as we start around number 20, which is our first, so we're gonna do 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. You can see the diagram is on page number 52. So if you'll notice is that round 20 states that starting on the wrong side. So what I'm about to do has to be on the wrong side. So we're currently looking at the good side. You can see all the nice fancy stitches here, but we need to turn it over and start from the back from this one here. The reason for it is that what is I refer to as like the shark fin stitch, or the lean fin stitch, or the shark fin stitch that I called it, it naturally wants to like lean up towards you. So if you do it on the right side of the project, what's gonna happen is that shark fin's gonna lean towards you, but if you do it on the back here, it will lean towards us, but it will sit into the project beautifully once it's done. So just trust me, go on the wrong side. So let's begin, and we're going to take our way. You'll find the abbreviation for the shark fin at the back of the book in the glossary, and you can also see how to do it in the diagram as well. So let's begin round number 20. So let's begin on the back. Choose a color that you think is going to make these fins absolutely just jump off. Make it an accent thing. Make people cry when they see it at the craft show. I love this part of the blanket the most, to be honest with you. So just choose any stitch. Any stitch is good. And you're going to go in and let's do a standing single crochet because you're good at it by this point. And let's begin how to do this stitch. It's actually not as hard as it looks. So you're going to chain 2. And just leave this off to the side. You'll weave that in later with the tapestry needle because you can't hide it very good on this stitch. So just in the third stitch away, I need you to treble. So wrap that hook twice, going in, pull through 2, 2, and 2 back to the top. I now need you to chain 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And around this treble, I need you to apply 6 double crochet. So just go around that post. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm using the balls that we used in the photo shoot, so they kind of got all they all mixed up a little bit. So now that you have 6, I want you to skip 2 on the next one here. Skip those 2 and single crochet in the next, and that's what it's gonna look like. So let's show you another repeating. So chain 2, skip the next 2, and treble into the third one away. Now what are you gonna do? You're gonna chain 3. That's counted as a double crochet, by the way. And then around this post you're going to apply 6 more double crochet. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And once those 6 are in, I want you to skip 2 here, go to the third, single crochet, and do that all the way around. And it's gonna look like this. They're gonna hang off, but they'll be hanging off for a little bit until we get to the 24th round, where we're gonna secure it back to the project, and we're gonna build everything in behind this. So do this for round number 20, and I'll see you back here in a few moments from now. So now coming all the way back around, and after I've had this last one with the 6 going in, I am going to slip stitch to the first one here. So it looks like I may have skipped a stitch somewhere along the path. I have 3 stitches instead of 2. No big deal, just fill it in. You should have a total count of 40 of these fins going all the way around, and that's what our goal is. So fasten this off. I showed you how to do that in video number 1. Change the color to something new so that these will still continue to pop out, and when you go to do this as well, as we start round number 21, I need you to flip back to the good side, and you will notice that these will naturally fall towards the back, and that's exactly what we're looking for. So technically in these fin stitches, on when you're done this project, you're actually looking at the wrong side of the fin, but that's what makes it quite appealing. Let's begin round number 21 and let's pick some other colors from our box. So let's begin round number 21. Create a slip knot to begin. We are going to do a standing single crochet. Now I did this several times because I kept trying to get it right so that it was a lot easier for you to follow, and so that was my goal for this whole next concept. So what I need you to do is just when you work with the next round, I want you to just fold these forward so it's towards you, so you're not impacting it, so it stays on the right side of the work. So this is almost like interlocking in almost way with layers, but what I want you to do is when you do this, you're going to play with the stitch after one of these comes in, so right here, and then the next stitch will be after one of these. Okay, so then the next stitch is after this and the next stitch is after that. If you can think about that, it's a lot easier. So start with any one of them, it doesn't matter, and start with the one after where it goes in with the fins leaning forward. And let's do a standing single crochet. Nice and easy round. Chain 2 and skip to the stitch after one of these. Okay, so even though I told you that when I came around that I had an extra stitch left over, it's not gonna be a big deal because it's gonna fill in. So just chain 2 and just concentrate on the stitch after, and chain 2, concentrate on the stitch after, and I need you to do this around for number 21. So as I'm coming all the way around, I've already gone into the stitch after this, so just chain 2 and join to the beginning single crochet. As we begin the next round, round number 22, we have to be very careful. We have to make sure that we're paying attention, so maybe turn off the TV just for the next round because the repeating is unique, so just watch for that. So let's begin round number 22. So it says in the pattern book, it says to read the next round carefully. Here's why. So I need you right where you're sitting. I'm gonna keep the same color. You can change it if you wish, but you just have to chain 3 and that's your first double crochet. I'm gonna put this here so it gets stuck underneath. Make sure the fins are still lying in front and you're not bothering. The next 2 chain 2 spaces are gonna each have 3 double crochets. So please do that. So we're gonna have 1, 2, and 3. Then the next space also 3 double crochet. So 1, 2, and 3. And here's why you're paying attention. We're gonna start a new repeat. The next single crochet will have a double crochet in it, so that's like how we started, and then the next 2 spaces will have 3 each. So what I'm trying to tell you is that not every single crochet has a double crochet, it's every other one, and that's what you need to do for round number 22. So just please complete that. Just keep an eye on your counts. So just look to the single crochet here. If you have it filled in, that means that you're gonna skip the next one and just immediately jump with 3 double crochets. And as soon as you have 3 double crochets, 2 groups in a row like this, then you know you have to fill in the next single crochet to keep the balance. And please do this all the way around. There's 280 double crochet and you can find that information in the book as well. Please continue. I'll see you at the end of number 22. So I'm coming up near to the end of the round and I have my 1 double crochet in the single crochet and then I'm gonna have 2 spaces of 3. So that means that my stitch count is right. But what I wanna do is that I wanna make sure that I have 280 double crochet if something is wrong. And so for example, say I have 281, then you can just back out 1 and just attach it. And you know, if you're concerned about that, you will want the counts to be accurate as possible. So you can always make it or fake it, right? So that's what I would do, and I'm going to keep this color on for one more round and we're going to proceed into round number 23 and we're still going to leave these leaning forward. Let's move to 23. So I'm gonna keep this, as I mentioned just a few seconds ago, that I'm gonna keep this color because these are gonna lean in front. So this color that I'm working with is like a peekaboo in behind the work. So I'm not too worried about how bright it is compared to the rest of the work. So for round number 23, nice and easy, just chain up 1 and apply 1 single crochet in each of the stitches going all the way around, and please do that for round number 23. I'll be back in a moment for the final round, which is the fun round where we're gonna pin these back finally at that point. Let's see you on round number 24 in a moment. So I'm coming all the way around and I'm just going to slip stitch to the top of the first or to the beginning single crochet, and that's it. So I am going to change the color to something new, and I'm thinking about, when you look at the book you can see in page number 53 the sunset reflection stitch, and so what I want to do is I want to kind of get prepared for that color wise. So I'm gonna change the last one here to more of a blue color to create the sunset in the water concept. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So what I'm going to move on now is round number 24. It's a fun round, and this is when we're going to secure those fins into position. Sorry, I'm stumbling today. I have no idea why. Number 24 is a really interesting round. So what I find most interesting about this is that we want to create the idea of putting these fins. So you can follow the instructions as per, or I'm just gonna give you some kind of abbreviation here and you can do it. What I want you to do is that I want you to push one fin up and kind of look at it, and what you're looking for is the space between the chain 3 and the first double crochet, and that's where it's going to pin into position. And just choose any stitch that you see on the round and determine if you want it there. So if you want it bending more, just grab the next one over and take a look at it. You want it more, take the next one and look. And the more that you do it, the more that these will lean. So I wouldn't recommend leaning it more this way because you'll see that it's gonna buckle. So the more that you push it over. So there's gonna be 6 single crochets that are going to be in between each one. So you can determine how you want to start it. So if you wanted it there and you looked at it and said, okay, that's good for me, I want you to start, and this is different from the instructions because it's a tutorial. I want you to start in the next stitch with whatever yarn you're choosing, and then just do a standing single crochet. Now there's only one single crochet in each of these stitches going around, so you don't have to worry about any increases, and so that's one of 6. So you'll do 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. The next one is going to be this. So I want you to pick this up, pull it back, insert your hook in between the chain 3 space and the first double crochet, and go into the next stitch available to you in single crochet, and that will be permanently pulled back for you. So starting in the next stitch you want to do 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So once 6 are in, pick this up in between the chain 3 and the post and single crochet that in, and then do the next 6, and you can see that's what it will look like as you go around. Pretty cool, right? So that is the shark fin stitch. It looks like sharkies, and we're going to continue and do that all the way around for number 24, which will be the ending of today's tutorial. So I'm coming all the way around. I have the right stitch counts, and the last stitch to go in will be pinning this back and doing your single crochet and then slip stitch it to the beginning. So you can decide if you're gonna keep this yarn on or not. I may just change it just for the fun of it, and this is where I'm gonna leave you today. This is round number 24, and next time we're gonna do rounds 25 to 29. We decided to break this up because in the diagrams they were kind of complicated looking, so we made them smaller diagrams, so that's why there's not as many rounds to go as far as in the diagram format. So what I'm going to do is I'll see you next time as we continue our study of the journey. Have a good one, and we hope to see you again real soon. Bye bye.